Perform practice on hacksawing and filing to given dimensions.
Hello, my name is Charumati. In this module, we are going to practice hacksawing and filing to given dimensions. A cutting tool is a machine element which is used to cut or remove the extra material on the workpiece. The cutting tool part remains in physical contact with the workpiece and thus experiences severe cutting temperatures and constant rubbing. The material of the cutting tools must have the ability to sustain such high cutting temperatures as well as cutting strength. Hacksaw and file are one of the cutting tools which we are going to use in this exercise. At the end of this exercise, you will be able to mark straight lines using a scribing block, cut on marked lines using a hacksaw blade.
Tools required. Hacksaw frame 1 number. File 1 number. Surface gauge or scribing block. Scriber. Steel rule 1 number. Vernier caliper 1 number. Materials required. Hacksaw blade. Hand gloves. Safety goggles. Raw material metal block. Before we move on to the procedure, let me refresh your memory on the basics and safety tips. A hacksaw is a hand-powered, small-toothed cutting tool used for cutting metal pipes, rods, brackets, etc. The basics of operating a hacksaw are: be sure that the blade is tightened and tensioned. Mark the pipe or raw material at the appropriate length. Line up the blade with the mark. Draw the saw back and forth on the mark. Also, following safety tips is essential while handling hacksaws. Wear appropriate work gloves and safety glasses. Be aware of burrs and sharp edges during and after sawing. Whereas, filing is a material removal process in manufacturing. Filing operations can be used on a wide range of materials as a finishing operation. Filing process consists of grasping the file firmly at each end and alternatively pushing and pulling the file sideways across the work. I hope you have got hold of the important points to be noted before we move on to practice on these cutting tools. Follow the procedure and do the same. Check the raw material for its size. Before starting the machining process, it is important to ensure that the raw material has the correct dimensions. This involves measuring the length, width, and height of the material to verify if it meets the required specifications. In this case, the dimensions of the raw material need to be examined to proceed with further steps. File flat and square to finish the block, 55 into 10 into 80. To achieve the desired shape and dimensions of the block, it needs to be file flat and square. This means using a file, a tool with roughened edges, to remove any uneven or protruding parts from the surface of the block. Additionally, the filing process ensures that the edges of the block are at right angles to each other, resulting in a square shape. The ultimate goal is to achieve a finished block with dimensions of 55 units in length, 10 units in width, and 80 units in height. Mark center lines for the holes as per drawing. Based on the provided drawing or design specifications, center lines need to be marked on the block. These center lines act as reference points for the placement of holes that will be drilled later. Accurately marking the center lines ensures that the holes are positioned correctly and aligned with the intended design. Drill a pilot hole for a concave profile. Before creating a concave profile on the block, a pilot hole is drilled. A pilot hole is a small diameter hole that serves as a guide for the subsequent drilling process. In this case, the pilot hole is created to establish the starting point for forming the concave profile on the block. Saw cut to remove the excess metal for the profile. To shape the block according to the desired concave profile, excess metal needs to be removed. This is achieved by making a saw cut along the designated outline of the profile. This saw cut removes the excess metal that lies outside the profile, gradually shaping the block closer to the intended design. It is crucial to exercise caution and precision during the sawing process to avoid cutting into the areas that should be preserved. File with a flat file on both sides. Once the excess metal has been removed using the saw cut, the block's profile needs to be further refined. A flat file, a tool with parallel rows of teeth, is used to smooth and shape the surfaces of the block. By applying the flat file on both sides of the block, any rough edges or imperfections from the saw cut are smoothed out, resulting in a more precise and finished appearance. By firmly holding the file, you apply consistent and controlled strokes along both sides of the block. This helps to remove any remaining rough edges, burrs, or imperfections left from the sawing process. The goal is to achieve a smooth and uniform surface on both sides of the block. These steps outline a sequence of operations involved in the machining process, where the raw material is transformed into a finished block with specific dimensions and a concave profile. Each step plays a crucial role in achieving the desired outcome, and attention to detail is essential to ensure accuracy and quality in the final product.
We have come to the end of this exercise. Let us have a recap on what we have learned in this module. We have learned to mark straight lines using a scribing block, cut on marked lines using a hacksaw blade. We have learned to perform hacksawing and filing to given dimensions. Do this exercise with the help of your instructor. Thank you.